So, what another beautiful day. Early autumn. Beautifully warm now and sunny. But as you can see, snow's already there, and it actually froze last night. So we do need to we do need to actually just take a few precautions. At 2,500 here, could be at 3,000 equally to sleep or to be moving around, especially early in the morning. And you just need a few things to think about. I'm still in my running shoes, but I've got a pair of salopettes on, which are quite warm. They're the salopettes that go with this buffalo system here. You've seen me wear it before in the winter. It's basically super simple. It's just Pertex. It's just a pile lining here with a Pertex very thin nylon cover, and you just vent it like crazy. This has got vents on it all over the place. These are vents here at the side and whatnot. It is quite warm, and I've got the same as a pair of salopettes here. So what else? You saw the pictures of my nice little cozy Hidey hole. We talked about that. So making sure that there is no fresh rockfall, because rockfall and granite is big pieces and they come fast. But as you can see, there's nothing fresh here at all. There are no rocks that don't have grass growing over them anywhere nearby. So this is a very good sign, and there's none at all here. A very, very good sign that basically this place is sheltered from rockfall. Also sheltered from the wind. The wind, as we talked about before, comes from up here, comes shooting over here. It's exactly what it did last night. If I had to, I could also have placed myself that way, although less comfortable. Would have been even better protected. But as it was fine. So what have we got in the way of sleeping gear? Well, it's my down bag, Western Mountaineering ultralight. I'd say it was good down to -7. Obviously, it never get anywhere near as cold as that last night. I have my great big Annapurna Mountain Equipment classic Annapurna belay jacket. This is, of course, complete overkill. But I wanted to test all this stuff into my small backpack to see how that would work for an overnight load in the Arctic. Obviously a warmer sleeping bag. And I've got the usual Exped 7 down ultralight air mat with its protective under foam. In the Arctic, that will be a thicker piece of foam. Rab down bag, or Rab bivy bag as usual. My tin bags as usual. Food and the usual stuff. What's different is this gear kit here. I have a big piece of sil nylon, ripstop sil nylon. It's a tarp, but it's also an additional wrap, and it's just much lighter than an ordinary tarp. The other piece of gear that's additional is this little bottle. I could use that instead of my water bladder, but I really like to drink out of my water bladder, so not doing that. This is actually for putting hot water in, to make a hot water bottle, which is one of the key things of when you're sleeping a little bit on the edge of your sleeping bag's comfort zone. You want to put a hot water bottle in, and the trick with this is to fill it with boiling hot water at home so that it pre-shrinks and you don't get it deforming strangely during the night. Other things that are different, crampons for my running shoes. These are not actually running shoes, of course. They're proper adventure trail running shoes that are made for the mountains. Please don't make the mistake of coming up here in ordinary running shoes. These are trail running shoes. They're made for these kinds of conditions. They're made to take crampons. Don't just come up here in ordinary running shoes, okay? And talking about that, sealskins, mohair lined, mid-weight and mid-height neoprene socks, so I have nothing to fear from wet feet or slushy snow or any of that kind of stuff. And I've got another pair, but heavyweight pair, in that bag over there. So in that bag, balaclava, woolly hat, additional pair of gloves that have an iPhone finger because we must communicate. In fact, it's for safety purposes as well. I really do like to be able to let my loved ones know where I am and that I'm doing okay. So yeah, crampons on for the shoes, and my awesome Alpenlore belt here. The Alpenlore belt, it's really important. Is an adventure belt. If you want to use it in any way to sort of be, I wouldn't say carrying your weight, but taking any kind of strain, you need to back up that buckle because the buckle is not that strong. But the scenario I use it for is this. I've gone up some slushy glacier, or I've slept up high and now it's the morning, and I've just come to a steep bit of trail where there's just some verglass and it's pretty slippery, or there's some fresh snow, and as you can see, a lot of this terrain is pretty gets quite suddenly abrupt, pretty steep, and you really don't want to be falling. So I just take this piece of 30-meter piece of cord. I just drape it over some outcropping, and then I just drop a munter hitch on my locking carabiner like this, and then I just have a little bit of extra security. I mean, I'm talking about a path, a steep path, but a path. It's just a path where I don't want to slide, or I might come across an old bit of snow with a big drop underneath, and yeah, it's the kind of thing that you see quite a lot with kind of fast and light mountaineers. If it would get in any kind of way more than just that, then I would take this apart, which is actually what it's meant for. I would take this belt apart and I would make a Swiss seat out of it, and then you actually have a proper safe for climbing setup. So that's what I do with that lot. And of course the gloves, as usual, I have another pair of gloves like I said. And that whole bunch of stuff fits into my 25-liter bag here. This was a prototype, thanks Mike Parsons, in the days of the KIM, the Carramore International Mountain Marathon, and trekking sticks. Now when it gets a little bit colder, I actually have a pair of sticks with a claw that comes out like this, so I can use it as an ice axe, but I'm not intending to get on any of that kind of terrain at all at the moment. So that's the whole lot. It's going back in the bag now, or at least all the down is, and I'll make myself some nice coffee. Again, more coffee. Coffee is good. Come out and play, you know. It's good out here, so come and play. See you later.